The knowledge of cancer doesn't seem to be very consistent amongst conspiracy theorists, which is understandable since they don't exactly get their information from reliable sources. Most of the time, they just make stuff up. So let's take a look at another special claim, that cancer is caused by defections of the digestive system.
If you're sick, the fact is, your digestive system is sick.
Well, that depends on what type of cancer now, doesn't it? Gastrointestinal cancers are ones that originate from the digestive system, and even after that, we classify them differently depending on where in the digestive system the cancer is. Stomach cancer, liver cancer, and pancreatic cancer are different. The point is, cancer is a huge category of diseases. Each different cancers are different, so it is very inaccurate to say that cancer in general is a GI tract defection, because brain cancer, for example, won't have too much to do with the digestive system.
Because 75% of your immune system is the digestive tract.
That's actually true. Sounds like an outrageous claim, but it's not. You learn something new every day, even from alternative medicine proponents.
And so, if they're having problems absorbing and utilizing nutrients, it's because they have a sick gut.
If they? Who's they? The immune cells? Well, this applies to any cells really. A problem with the absorption at the intestines can cause you to be deficient in energy and other essential molecules. Are you trying to imply that the immune system cannot get proper nutrients to be big and healthy to kill cancer cells? Okay, so that's not really why people get cancer. But even if it were, I can't really see how 70% of your immune tissues being related to your digestive tract has much to do with it, because those cells are to fight off pathogens in the digestive tract from the substances we ingest.
Well, how do you heal a sick and dying gut? You do that through pure nutrition.
Alright, so you're saying the digestive system is sick so it can't absorb nutrients. Then you say the way to fix that is to use nutrients. So how do you get that nutrients if your digestive system can't absorb it? Silly.
The juicing is so absolutely powerful for healing the gut.
Juicing is great, it's delicious and nutritious, but it's not the answer to all your problems, especially when it comes to cancer or healing the digestive tract. And this is a branch of alternative medicine that people believe, that somehow juicing is the ultimate cure for cancer because of the nutrients it provides. Well, may I ask you, what specific nutrients are you referring to? Vitamins? Metals? What is it? If these specific things are what's going to cure your cancer, why wouldn't a supplemental pill do the same? Or a multivitamin? What about an IV? Could it be that this isn't actually the answer?
Not to mention some of the other things that we utilize here at the Gerson Clinic. We're utilizing pure organic aloe vera. We put an ounce in each juice. There's not a more potent digestive tract healing agent than pure organic aloe vera.
Aloe vera seems to be very popular within the community of alternative medicine. One specific use of it is to treat digestive discomforts, including acid reflux, diarrhea, etc., which, by the way, isn't really backed up by science. But this is the first time I've heard of the idea of aloe vera healing the digestive tract to allow it to absorb more nutrients. Maybe because it doesn't. I mean, come on, where are these claims coming from? I hear so many new claims by alternative medicine proponents like every day. This isn't just to promote your business, is it?
And then on top of that, the nutrients that they're getting in these juices, that is what ultimately will start to heal the gut.
How? What is the mechanism? What is the specific nutrients? Specifics, please.
And that's why ultimately you can take someone with terminal cancer or advanced cancer and you can heal them, because it's all about healing the digestive tract, which is getting back to the breakdown of food into energy. It's all connected.
Alright, slow down. Let's hop back to reality here. This is what cancer really is. When a cell in your body is exposed to mutations or other cancer-promoting agents, it gets f***ed up. It loses control and begins to ignore essential cell signals that normally keep the system in check. This cell divides and grows very quickly and eventually forms a cluster of cells called a tumor. At this stage, if the tumor is benign, by definition it is not cancer. Once it becomes malignant or metastasizes, it is then cancer. Now, this process can happen almost anywhere in the body, with some exceptions such as your neurons, because neurons don't really multiply and reproduce. More on that in another video, maybe. You can sort of think of cancer as a foreign agent in your body that is very similar to healthy cells, and its sole purpose is to survive and reproduce. And its ability to adapt to multiple different treatments is what makes it so difficult to fight. You give it drugs to stop it from growing, cancer cells find a way around it. You give it drugs to stop angiogenic activity, cancer cells find a way around it. So naturally, these cells have a way to fight back against the immune system too. In fact, it utilizes certain protein signaling complexes within the immune cells in order to fight back against it. It's almost as if they have a brain. Oh, what's this? This molecule is no normally utilized by the body to regulate immune cells to prevent autoimmunity? Well, let's just make a bunch of those to turn off these pesky T cells trying to kill us. Oh, these immune cells can recognize us if we have this antigen on our cell membrane? Well, let's just not express those antigens. It's tricky, and when the tumor gets too advanced, the immune system can't really fight it by itself anymore, no matter how much nutrients you give it. Improving your digestive tract to absorb more nutrients isn't the answer, because it's not usually the immune system underperforming that's the problem. It's because cancer has specific mechanisms to avoid the immune system. You know what would be a good direction to take? To artificially modify the immune system so that it can overcome the methods cancer cells are using to avoid detection. This is immunotherapy, and it's a hot topic in the research community right now. If you're proposing that simply juicing can cure cancer, you're either being deceitful and tricking other people, or you simply just don't know what cancer is.
So, absolutely, someone who comes in here, they're going to have digestive problems. That's why on this therapy, they get massive amounts of enzymes. And they get those enzymes because in the beginning, they clearly can't break down their food properly. And if they can't break down their food properly, they can't create energy.
So you're interested in introducing more digestive enzymes in order to improve absorption, like pepsin, trypsin, lipases, nucleases perhaps? Okay, so you're not only saying that cancer patients have digestive problems, you seem to know already exactly what digestive problem they have for all patients. And it is that they don't have enough enzymes to break down food before absorption. You're just going to ignore any other digestive problems the patient might have, like not enough bile for example. What makes it so that you know for sure that this is the specific digestive problem?
So this therapy absolutely will start to heal someone who's already having problems assimilating and absorbing their nutrients.
Even if a person that doesn't have cancer has a specific digestive problem, juicing isn't going to really help them all that much. Again, it depends on what specific problems they would have. Diagnose that first, then you seek the proper treatment. And you know where you can get that? At a regular hospital. Consult your doctor before anything else. They are the experts.
The juices enter the bloodstream and are utilized by the body almost as quickly as alcohol is.
That's not very true. I'm assuming you're referring to the nutrients that the juices have. Ethanol is absorbed directly through the stomach. It's one of the few substances that can do so, along with certain hydrophobic compounds like aspirin. That's why the feelings of alcohol can be relatively quick, because of its ability to enter the bloodstream that fast. The nutrients in juicing doesn't have that property. They have to be absorbed in the intestines, which is lower down in the digestive system. Therefore, your statement that the juices are utilized by the body almost as quickly as alcohol is not very true.
So the amount of energy and digestion necessary for the body to utilize those nutrients properly is minimal.
I don't think that really matters.
So that was something that Gerson really focused on. Was he knew these patients were sick, and he knew that they desperately needed nutrition. But he knew that their digestive tracts couldn't accommodate that through the actual eating of food. So juicing became absolutely vital and necessary.
Can someone just explain to me why the body can't absorb the nutrients from regular food, but for some reason can do so for juices?
And that's proven to be really the crux of the healing on the Gerson therapy, is the massive amount of juicing, because it's so efficiently absorbed using very minimal energy and enzyme activity to break it down.
So you said it's been proven. Well, if it's been proven, I would love to see the study or experiment done on it. Surely you keep the primary sources for your claims in case someone challenges you, right? Don't tell me your statement that it's been proven is just a lie. Oh, and don't forget to connect this all back to cancer, because that's what this video is really about, isn't it?
But to sit there and eat raw food all day as an advanced cancer patient, it actually is not that efficient of a protocol to heal an advanced disease. Eating raw foods for a sick and dying patient, it's very difficult on their digestive tract.
And this is where two conspiracy theorists collide. I've seen a few raw vegans claiming that raw foods will cure cancer. And now here we are, this guy claiming that that's not the way to go. I would pay money to see alternative medicine proponents to fight amongst each other.
So for about a year, we didn't really know what we were going to do, but I knew chemo and radiation was not the answer. And so my goal was really to just work on her immune system. And so by the next year, August of 2010, I found Arnold Kaufman, and we were introduced to a raw foods diet, essentially, and now she's cured her brain cancer. And
in case you guys are wondering, neither of them are correct in their proposed therapies. Come on guys, if you're going to propose some pseudo-medicine to give people false hope, at least be consistent with each other.
Starting to figure out that the secret to curing advanced disease lies within the mitochondria.
Okay, this is just flat out making stuff up at this point. Alright, so for the rest of the video, he rambles on a bit more about sugar, the Warburg effect, pH levels, etc. I think I might come back another time to address these claims, maybe not specifically responding to this specific video though, because I could go on a whole rant about it, you have no idea. He gets so much information wrong. Anyway, that's my time. If you haven't checked out my collaboration with Shannon Q and Paulogia, the link will be in the description. See you guys over there.